Sports Chasers Podcast. Coming to you live and direct with your host and your moderator, Kevin L. Warren. This is a real sports podcast for real fans.
What's up, everybody? It's another Sunday morning. Excuse me, I say Sunday morning.
Monday, bro.
I guess I'm stuck on Sunday, man.
You had a good time, I guess.
Good time, man. I'll get into that in a second. Good weekend. Good to be back here on another Monday morning, 11 o'clock East EST. Hey, it's the Sports Chasers Podcast. It's the fourth and short segment here. 30 minutes, man. We'll talk about the best 5 games of this past Sunday in the National Football League, man. And hey, 3 of us are here today. Might have some more join us here in a little bit. We got D-Dub. D-Dub, what's going on, brother? How are you, sir?
Yo, it's good, man. Good weekend. Some disappointed. There's a couple teams, but we'll get into it.
We'll get into it. Mike Millie, what's good, brother? How are you?
What's good? Good morning. Let's get it popping.
Let's get it popping, man. Yo, we're going to get it popping as we say. Hey, as we say that, Mike Mills will start, with the Baltimore Ravens.
I'm sorry, boys.
Cleveland Browns. Well, Mike, they won 23-20, man. Go ahead and elaborate on how your team got the victory, or did the Browns lose the game?
A combination. I mean, we went back to regular football, throwing the ball when necessary, running the ball all the time, playing good, solid defense. We almost gave it up in the end. I don't know what the hell was the problem with that. Shout out to the referee guys in that penalty.
Referee guys. Because
we screwed ourselves last week with penalties, and then we got saved by them. So we just got to clean it up. Tom Brady and them is sloppy, so hopefully we beat the hell out of them next week and get it together.
That game's on a Thursday night, correct? I believe.
Correct.
Short week for both teams. Lamar Jackson was 9 of 16, 120 yards. Throwing, Gus Edwards, 16 carries, 66 yards. Jackson, 10 carries, 59 yards. Mike, you said, did the Ravens get back to their identity? What's your thoughts on that?
I mean, I ain't gonna say that. They went with the Kyle Bowler formula. Don't let them lose the game. And I mean, Lamar is way better than Kyle Bowler. Let's not get throwing the man under the bus, but sometimes you need games like this. You need those. So we threw it back. We won the game. Let's keep the momentum.
Keep the momentum going. Keep the momentum. D-Dub, what you got on this game? The Ravens.
Yo, man. The Ravens snuck out of there, man. They got them win. That Amari Cooper pass interference. That hurt. They got down. They could at least tied it. They brought that back, and then they go for a 61-yard field goal. I'm not sure. I'm trying to think what was a 61-yarder. I'm like, what was the down and distance? I can't remember.
Well, if you look, there was a penalty on the play too, and if you look at it, none of them, to me, like this might be what Mike Mills is talking about, the football gods smiling. Yeah. Nobody moved on the Browns offensive side of the ball, and they call offsides, man. It looked like the Ravens moved, but then they backed it up, like you said, to 61 yards. Go ahead.
Yeah, 61 yards. Then I'm like, I don't know. If I'm a coach, listen, I already know. If you already know your kicker, I'm not sure about the kicker if he got the leg to do it. Obviously, he didn't. He missed. But I think I'll take my chances with Brissett throwing it down the field, get a broken play, something like that, just to get them yards so we could get a little closer. But I'm not sure if they had timeouts left. So that's a whole nother situation there too. So, I mean, I guess they did what they thought was best. But, again, Cleveland found a way to lose a game. Another one that, again, Cleveland doing Cleveland stuff, and Baltimore walks out of there. So these are distant cousins. You could probably say these are two. There was much, what's that, incest inbreeding. Both of these teams.
We don't know them, and they don't know us.
You stupid, dog.
So, hey, I guess for what it is, the Ravens needed to win, keep pace with the what's going on in AFC.
Gotcha, man. Let's go to the Brown stats. The Browns, Jacoby Brissett was 22 of 27, 250 yards. He had no TDs. Chubb was 16 of 91. Brissett, he ran for 3 for 18, and Kareem Hunt was 5 of 4 yards. Again, the Browns on paper, man, they got Cooper, they got Njoku, and Harrison Bryant and Hunt, man, and I don't know. They can't seem to get out their way. The Browns are 2 of 5. The Ravens are 4 and 3.
I'm not really sure because stat wise, man, it looked like Cleveland got them.
Yeah.
Them passing yards was garbage yards because we can't hold it up in the fourth quarter. So that's what the passing yards was. And then I mean
Baltimore outrushed them 160,
but
113. So Brissett was good. I had got no.
But
but
then we hit them 5 times. We was back there pressuring them. So they garbage yards. You got them yards when they ain't matter.
Yeah, man. Good win for as Mike Mills said. Hey, the Ravens got out of there with a victory, with an escape victory, as I call it. And hey, needless to say, we'll go on. We'll move on to the next game. The New York Jets went to Denver's Mile High Stadium in Power Field. They defeated the Denver Broncos 16-9. The Jets, oh boy, the Jets on with a 4-game winning streak. They're currently, they're 5-2, and the Broncos are 2-5. D-Dub, what do you think about the New York Jets?
Yeah, man, the Jets are flying high. I picked them to win this game. I don't believe in Denver, and as you can see, Denver is not really a good team. They was out without Mr. Russell Wilson, and the offense is showing, man. What's his name? Melvin Gordon. Melvin carries 33 yards. Ain't hitting on that, and they had to go there. And when you going with your wide receiver, your quarterback, he threw the ball 24-46, 225 yards. I mean, come on, man. You got your guy coming in here throwing that many times instead of giving it to Gordon, and letting him run the ball. I mean, the Jets is doing good, man. Breece Hall, again, we talked about them earlier this year. Him this year, and Sauce Gardner, rest of them boys, the baby Jets are coming up. And even though he had an injury, Breece, I think he had a knee injury, so he may be out. But all in all, I mean, just good win, 4-game win. This has been a long time. Jet fans should be excited. I ain't got nothing else to say about this though. Good win though for the Jets.
Mike Mills, your thoughts on the Jets?
I've said this before, and I'll continue to say this.
Nah,
chill out. I'm going there next. I'm not going there first.
Okay.
I'm not. We're going good first. The mark of a team that is growing and improving is winning the games you're supposed to win. This was a game that they were supposed to win. The Broncos are backsliding. They had the backup quarterback in. Their running game is in shambles. So you take advantage, you get the win. The Broncos still have an elite defense, though. The defense looked great. You see, he held the Jets for most of the game. Now, here's the bad part. The Jets are still winning despite the play of their quarterback. I don't know what he's doing, but he's managing the game. So as long as he limits the turnovers, they'll keep winning. But the Jets are looking good. Nice young team. Prayers up for Breece Hall, though, because that was tough. They saying they think it's an ACL. Nothing's been confirmed yet. But
I haven't heard no confirmation yet. But he's been having thus far having a good year.
Yeah, he's doing everything.
So, that's definitely a good pickup by the Jets. And then shout outs to their staff, scouting staff, making that pick. So
yeah, absolutely. My thoughts on the Jets. The Jets are learning how to win. Robert Saleh say he's keeping receipts, and he's keeping receipts at 5-2. The Jets are definitely keeping receipts.
5-2, and a game behind Buffalo, and
they are a game behind the Buffalo Bills, who have a bye this week.
Yeah.
So
we'll see how it shakes out.
Yep, we absolutely see how it will shake out. Hey, we'll go to another game here. The Packers visit the nation's capital in Landover, Maryland, to face the Washington Commanders. The Packers wind up coming up short to the Washington Commanders, 23-21. Taylor Heineke was in for Carson Wentz, who was injured the previous week. The Packers look like they are just straight up backsliding, so to speak. They are currently 3-4 in the NFC North. Aaron Rodgers, I don't know, can't get the ball to his receivers. What's going on with that? Mike Mills.
Well,
go ahead, D-Dub.
Maybe they can. If they could catch the ball, that would be something. Mike, go ahead, Mike. I'll let you take it away.
The Packers got packed up. They got turned into a pack. Out here looking bad. I mean, the receivers ain't helping, but
definitely
you got to figure out ways to win. This is the NFL. You got to figure out ways to win. So they got Aaron Jones in the passing game. You know, they got him, got a couple touchdown catches. They just got to figure out ways to win, man, because their defense is solid. Yeah, they gave up a couple plays, but that's what your offense come out there for.
Right.
So, I mean, and then the Commanders, they needed this win. So, shout out to them. And yeah, Packers got packed up. Them young receivers got extra routes, extra training, something. Figure it out, man. It's the NFL. You here for a reason.
Yep, absolutely. Some of the team comparisons, the Commanders had 22 first downs. The Packers had 16. Time of the possession, hey, says it all. Commanders 37 minutes. Packers only 22 minutes of having the ball. DW was going to go in there. Go ahead. What you say?
Oh yeah, I mean, the Packers got zipped up. And you say, when you get zipped up in plastic, that's that's it.
Become a pack.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Packers, bro, you got to run the ball. As the angry one just got on set. Aaron Jones, 8 carries, 23 yards, bro. Come on, man, stop. I mean, run the ball. That's all you got to do. Run the ball. And they didn't run the ball, ineffective. And I can't. There's nothing else to say. Taylor Heineke had a great game, 20-33.
Yep.
2 TDs, 1 interception. We had 1 turnover. So I mean, who else we got? Shout out to Washington. Washington did, they did a good job. The defense did a good job. So, Aaron Rodgers, listen, he can't do it all. He can't do it all on his own.
But he's Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, I know that's what they say.
500.
That's what they say. But they exactly, Mike. They have dropped that down to 500. Oh no, but is it 500 below 500?
Yes.
Yeah.
They are 3-4.
I'm at 500 years old, but that too.
Yeah, man. I mean, the Packers. I mean, the receiver core not great. I mean, but with the mighty Aaron Rodgers, they should be.
The ball.
They should do a little bit better, way better than what's going on there.
So, Mike Mills said it. The Commanders stay dedicated to running the ball.
But both their running backs, they didn't kill nobody.
They did. Antonio Gibson and Brian Robinson. I mean, Brian Robinson, 20 carries, 73 yards. Antonio Gibson, 10. We had 10 carries, 59 yards. So I mean, Washington stay committed to running that ball. So kudos to Washington pulling it out.
Yeah, good win by Washington. Washington is still currently lagging in last place in the NFC East. NFC East, as y'all know, is very strong. We'll
hold on. Okay,
get to that.
What's those standings look like for Packers there?
Packers here. The standings for the Packers. I think the Packers are in the second or third place in the
3 and 4. The game under 500.
Yep.
The Bears is right behind them. I mean, oh my God, and that South, that NFC South. 3-4. Carolina at 2-5 still. That's a game behind Tampa Bay.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
And with Tampa Bay losing to Carolina yesterday, and we'll have a question of the day coming up here. But before we go that, we'll talk about the next game. The Steelers, the Pittsburgh Steelers visited South Florida yesterday, and the Dolphins hung on to that game. The final score was 16-10. Tua looks like he played. To me, watching that game, Tua played very good. He played like he wasn't scared anymore. Not saying that he was scared before, but he played, like he was playing football. He was putting his head down and all that stuff.
Yeah. You being awfully nice. Because there's some plays I've seen that this guy, he I guess he hasn't learned his lesson. He's still head down, and he act like nothing happened to him. So hey, he still want to play reckless abandon. You say not playing scared. I'm saying that he's a little reckless still, and you need to get down and slide. Stop playing. But go ahead, Ken.
That's a fact.
He's gonna be. I know. Okay, I'm not even gonna say it.
I think we'll disagree on this.
Okay.
If that's the only way how he knows how to play, then yeah, he's taking his own career in his hands. If that's
wait a minute. That's the only way he knows how to play. You said that these guys are supposed to adapt. He's supposed to adapt, right? He's a quarterback. He's so smart. He's supposed to adapt, right?
That's what taking them hits no more.
Yeah.
Listen, he gonna wake up one day babbling like Herschel Walker, and he ain't gonna know what's going on. He gonna slide, get down.
Yo, Herschel Walker. Anyway,
he's gonna be walking around like Herschel. He better get down. Hit
yo,
the deck.
That's what all I'm saying. I seen him take a hit last night. Yeah. I seen him take a hit, and I'm like, yo, dude, what are you doing? So I mean, my thing is, get down and slide. Watch some baseball and figure it out.
Facts.
Eric has called me out on something. He said RG said let me put it up here. RG3 said you said that he needs to change.
RG3 no.
Yeah. Look at him.
His heads. It was them ankles and knees, and
that was the Shanahan thing to me, as far as I'm concerned. That's Shanahan that killed his career, but I'll be mute on that one.
What do you mean you don't want to play? Go out there. Come on.
Yeah. We need to win this game,
But that was so let's get to the game. We have focused totally on
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Took a left. I'm sorry.
I mean, that is part of the game.
Yeah, it definitely is. The Dolphins are 4-3. The Pirates, the Steelers are 2-5. You can clearly see when Tua Tagovailoa is in the game, the Dolphins are definitely a different team. They throw the ball better, they run the ball better. They're just in tune, and they was able to muster up a win yesterday. Najee going about Tua Tagovailoa was 21-35, 261 yards, 1 TD. Raheem Mostert rushed the ball 16 times, 79 yards. Tua ran 4 times, 15 yards. Waddle was had 88 yards on 4 receptions. Tyreek Hill, 7 receptions, 72 yards.
Where's Dan at? Kev, enough of Tua. Tua played great. I knew Miami was gonna win this game. Fine. Dan was up here last week talking about Kenny Pickett. And that's his name, Kenny Pickett. That's what they did. They picked him off all night, 3 times.
They picked him up last week and the week before that.
Yeah. That's Kenny Pickett. Dude. He threw the ball 44 times. 257 yards, a TD, 3 interceptions. I mean, I'm not comfortable. He's not ready yet. That's exactly right. Words right out of my mouth. He's not ready yet, and I think they should go back to Trubisky and let the boy, learn on the bench and just roll Trubisky for this year? What is the sense of putting him out there and to this is how these quarterbacks get messed up throughout the year. You know what I'm saying? They start them too early. Certain guys don't need to start. It's okay to leave these guys and just roll with Trubisky or whoever it may be.
Well, I mean, yeah, he throwing a lot of he's turning over the ball a lot, right? But to me, with him, that's actually showing he's taking chances. You can put Trubisky out there, but he's just gonna suck. And then he's not getting no better. Trubisky's done. Unless he's Geno Smith. And I don't see that shit happening. So, I mean, I get it. You start him, try by fire. Peyton Manning threw a lot of interceptions. He threw a lot of interceptions. Brett Favre threw a lot of interceptions. So, you got to take it with a grain of salt. The defense is still keeping them in a lot of games. So, that's helping. But, Kenny Pickett is throwing them picks, boy. Throwing them lollipops.
Yeah.
So, like I said, the Steelers are 2-5. The Dolphins go back to 4-3. The Dolphins, as you can clearly see, they are a better team when they have Tua Tagovailoa in the game and playing as quarterback. So we'll see what's going on, and it depends on the identity of the offense. Absolutely, Eric. Absolutely. Let me get my spill on the quarterback. I agree with D. Sometimes I think you need the quarterback to sit. Let Trubisky play. Steelers, it's a lost season anyway, right? Let them learn. Let them play. Y'all wasn't going to go to the playoffs anyway. Steelers fans, and any real Steelers fans, get at me. Holler at me. Was y'all going to go to the playoffs with Trubisky? Y'all was praying that he was respectable, right?
Facts.
So,
they got what they wanted.
Yeah. So he's throwing picks and all that stuff. Yeah, it's a different ballgame than playing at the University of Pitt than playing for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Things are faster. Things move at a whole different rate. So, with that said,
and I agree with you, Mike. Now, if you want to put him out there in the last 3 games of the season and let him get a feel for the action, I'm cool with that. But I mean, it just to me, it doesn't make any sense, man. He's not ready for it, and I think put him out there in the last 3. And like you said, you're right. They wasn't going to win anyway. We knew this. You already know. So I mean,
Pittsburgh fan, tell me otherwise. Tell me otherwise. But we'll move on to the last game, and I say that for last. Hey, my New York Football Giants. They're 6-1. They defeated the Jacksonville Jaguars in Jacksonville, Florida, 23-17 in Duval County. I had a pleasure of being on assignment there at the game. I will tell you on Thursday about, because it's just too long, about my fan experience there. Something else. I get into it Thursday. But yes, overall, we got the victory. The Giants continue. I'm telling you, the Giants formula is Brian Daboll. The Giants just continue to hang around in games, and they snake bite you in the fourth quarter, and they don't let points in the fourth quarter. Giants came back with 10 in the fourth quarter. Daniel Jones was 19 of 30, 22 yards, 1 TD, no interceptions, no turnovers. There was a play in the second quarter where he was in it. I want to say third quarter where they was at the goal line and he did throw an interception, but it was called off because there was a roughing the passer, which we said a couple weeks ago that the NFL is just going to just start calling everything, and that's what happened, and it almost cost the Giants football during the last game because Trevor, what's the gentleman's last name? Trevor, what is his last? Trevor Lawrence got a roughing the passer call accepted for him, and it really looked like the Giants didn't touch him, but we already knew that they was going to be over the top and overreacted. Hey, the Giants continues to play good ball, 6-1. I'll just tell you this about my fan experience. I'll just tell you this one quick story. Hey, a Jaguars fan asked me, "Hey, go back to New York," and I says, "Nah, I don't want to, man." I said, "I enjoy no state tax in Florida, and also me being here means that your fans that didn't come to the game is not blacked out, and y'all get to watch it at the house. So with that said, yeah, pretty much D-Dub, yeah. But
like that. That's how I'm watching games.
Don't get jumped.
Yeah.
Oh no, Mike. It was a C. I would say it was 60-40 Giant fans there.
Yeah, it was a home.
Absolutely. It was absolutely a home game for the Giants. To the fact that Trevor Lawrence couldn't even hear. We were so loud there. So D-Dub,
it
take it away.
It was like that on the TV when you watching it on the screen. It was just a sea of blue out there, and giant blue, not teal blue, giant blue. But the Giants, Dane Jones again, good game by this kid, 19 of 32 under 2 yards for 1 TD and no turnover. Was mad. Saquon Barkley, that's what you got. He first half very slow. He picked it up in the second half at 24 carries, 110 yards. Can't ask nothing for that. And your wide receivers did what they were supposed to do. I mean, you got the ball thrown to Darius Slayton, caught one for TD, and Giants played an excellent game. Defense came out, played solid. And like you said, that game should have been over a whole lot earlier in that fourth quarter, but due to Saquon Barkley attempted to slide and stay in bounds, but ended up sliding out of bounds, which caused the Jaguars to be able to get a whole full minute and drive down the field with no timeouts. But kudos to the Giants. They move on to 6-1, and hey, we got the Seattle Seahawks. We go across West Coast next week, and that's the game. We was talking last Thursday about the trap game. I said I think that might be the trap game, but we'll see. Seahawks playing pretty good. Had a good one. So,
saying trap game, I think the Chargers have. The Seahawks have proved that they're playing very good. They beat a very good Chargers team yesterday.
Absolutely.
And Giants better bring the A game, especially playing Seattle. We do not play well up there. So Mike Mills, your thoughts on my New York Giants, brother?
How can it be a trap game? Never mind. I ain't gonna bash y'all because y'all won. All right. The Giants.
Go ahead.
Nah, it's not a trap game because y'all. Y'all are winning. But did y'all expect to be here? Did anybody expect y'all to be here?
No,
So I really don't think it's no trap games. I really think it's just y'all playing with house money. At this point, y'all won how many games already? What? 5, 6?
Yeah.
That was what y'all supposed to win all year. Y'all good. House money. This is whatever at this point. For real. Shout out to the Giants. They skipped a step or two. They looking good. Daniel Jones looked a little more quarterbacky. You know what I mean? He took a couple shots downfield.
He did.
He got a good touchdown to Slayton. He's doing it. The ball is bringing him along nicely. He's not turnover. First was not turnovering the ball.
Nope.
Then it was the short passes and the bootlegs. Now he taking shots downfield. So listen, E. I know what a trap game is. They can't overlook nobody because they where are they looking from? Like, stop it. Come on, let's be real.
Boy, I tell you,
trap games are for championship teams.
God.
Whoa.
Listen.
I mean, we are championship team. We're championship quality.
Stop it.
We do it for
y'all and Eli Manning Jr. are looking okay. So shout out to the Giants. Stay the course. Shout out to the defense making that big stop on that catch because that. Whoo, boy, y'all almost gave it up on some fluky BS. But
true.
Shit. Shout out to the Giants. Stay focused.
Oh man, stay focused. I got a question here before we run, man, as I put it on my screen for the fellas. Fourth and short question of the day: should Tom Brady stay retired? Real quick, and we'll get out of here. I'll start with D-Dub.
No. Nobody could have foreseen what was going to happen. That his wife was going to trip because he wanted to go back home, go back to play the game, and then that he goes back to play. Then I want a divorce, and then all this stuff. Yo, man, all that stuff plays the factor, man, in the whole thing. So, I think he did what he wanted to do. Now, does he look bad? Yeah, he looked bad right now, and it's a cause and effect of a lot of stuff, man. So I don't, the cliff. Yes, now it looks like he's falling off the cliff, but I mean, who's to say, man? I mean, he was playing fine up until this part. The wife. And you know how that goes, man. The wife comes in, starts, messing. Stuff happens, bro.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah. Stuff
Mike
happens,
Mills,
man.
what's
What a
your thoughts?
question. Listen, that man a GOAT, man. He could play as long as he wants, as long as he
Do
not
whatever he
looking like
want to
Brett
do.
Favre. Remember how Brett Favre looked at last season? Tom Brady
Bro.
ain't looking like that. The O-line is just bad. They had some injury issues. I mean, should he stay retired? If he wanted to, he could have. Like DW just said, did we think he was gonna come out and then lose his woman? Like, nah, he thought he was just gonna, say, nah, honey, one more year. I mean, so
You know what?
Nah, I don't think he should have retired.
And you know what, Kev? You know what's going to happen now? Now we're going to start. This is what the media is going to start doing, right? Oh, now Todd Bowles. Todd Bowles is not a great coach now. He's not a good coach because he's too whatever, because this Tom Brady situation, and he's going, Todd Bowles. How did Todd Bowles lose that game against a Carolina team who has absolutely like no star quality, no star power, no nothing? That was a game that they should have won, but now it's going to be the Todd Bowles effect. Black quarterback. I mean, the black head coach can't coach, and you give an opportunity, yada yada yada. But I'll save it for later because I can see where this is going.
The Tampa Bay Buccaneers lost to a team that is having a fire sale. That's one. They got to clean some things up. If you looked at Brady's interview, he looked beleaguered. He looks tired.
Yeah, he don't look the same guy.
No, he don't look like the same confident dude. Could be wrong, but they got a short week. Where's that game at? That game in Tampa or that game in Baltimore? I don't remember seeing it. Mike, that's your team. Where's that game at?
I don't even know. I just hope we just take advantage.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Hope we take advantage, man. Well, shoot, hey, it's 30 minutes, actually 33 minutes. We got to get out of here, man. Thank you for joining us today on the broadcast, man. On behalf of myself, I'm Kevin L. Warren, your host and moderator. Mike Mills, Dow D. Warren, Dan, our hockey dude, James, the Angry One Warren, in the comments for YouTube and all our social media, and the DA in his absence, man. Yo, this is the Sports Chasers podcast. Y'all be good.
Shout out to y'all on Twitch.
Shout out to all my folks on Twitch, Facebook, Twitter, and all that stuff, man. Thank you. We'll see y'all Thursday night. Peace.
Yeah.